Hey guys, so this is the third and final part of the tutorial videos I'm going to put up on YouTube, and this one is basically the advanced battle system and how battling actually works with both an attacker and a defender. So in the previous video I only showed you what happened if it was no defenders. So I'm going to set up a few different scenarios, and this is the first one. So this is the layout for this first example, and it's very basic. So you've got your terrain, your core, you've got your basic unit, which is a foot soldier, which has got a weapon equipped to it, and over here we've got a wonder of the world, which is the obelisk of war, the signature wonder for this deck. So in this first example, we're going to pretend that the opponent has got no defenders, so this is going to be the easiest one to understand. So basically all we want to do is get into our battle phase, which is the third phase of the game, and we're going to declare this one as an attacker. So there's no tapping or anything like that. So here we go. So we're going to roll a die for this unit, and don't forget we always start from the farthest left unit, which is going into battle. So if you don't have to attack with every unit you've got. You can pick and choose. So we're going to pick and choose this one. There's no defenders, so then we'll go straight into the battle rolls. For those of you who don't know, this is the wonder which says you may re-roll one of your unit's battle rolls per turn. Okay, so going from left, this is our first unit. So we're going to roll. So that was a 2, a measly 2, which is just a basic hit. So basic hit is just basically the attack power plus any weapons power. And also it's a white unit on a white terrain, so this has got 500 attack. No defenders, damage goes straight through to the opponent's core, which is 500 damage. It's simple. So the opponent would simply take off 500 points on a notepad or calculator or whatever they're using off their core. Now we're going to go into a couple of turns ahead, and the only difference here is that we've got this shield guard, which is mentioned earlier in the previous video. It's more of a defensive unit, this. So it's a white unit on a white terrain, so it also gains an extra 100 HP. Now in this example, the opponent is going to be attacking us, and the attacking unit is going to be a noble knight, which is an uncommon 400-500 unit. So we're going to imagine they've got their landscape there. So they basically say, right, going to attack with this. Now we need to choose defenders. Now it would make more sense just to throw both our units at it, especially this one, because if we're lucky to get an overreact, which is a 6 on the roll, then all of our units will also gain an extra 100 HP, which is pretty useful. That should really be an uncommon at best. So we're going to say, okay, we're going to defend with this one and this one. So we roll from left to right, and so would the opponent. You can choose whether you want to wait for the other person to roll theirs first, or you can roll at the same time as long as you keep up with each other. So in this example, we're going to roll for this unit, which is a 2, which is just a regular hit. And over here we're going to roll, which is a 2. I swear these dice are loaded. Okay, so a 2 on this one is a simple hit, so that is going to deal 500 damage. This one is a 2, but if you notice, this one is a miss. So that means that won't deal any damage. However, it is still classed as in battle. Now remember that. Now the defender is going to roll 4. Now 4 is quite high up on it. Oh no, it's not. 4 is just a regular hit. For the sake of terrain, I've not put one down, so I'm just going to pretend it's on a special terrain where it won't gain any boosts. So this unit hits, this unit hits, this one misses and doesn't do anything. So what would happen now is each player would add up all of their units which hit in battle. So for example, this is 200 plus 200 plus 100, which is 500, plus 0 for this one. So as the defending player, me, in my damage pool, I have got only 500 attack power. The opponent hit with theirs, so the opponent has only got 400 damage in their attack pool. In their attack pool, yep. And damage pool, should I say, not attack pool, sorry if I'm confusing. So you've got your damage pool, both players. So on this one I've got 500. The attacking player, which is the opponent, has got 400 in their damage pool. Now each player can choose where that damage goes amongst the opponent's units which are in battle. So I have chosen to include this and this, and the opponent has chosen to include this. Now I choose where my 500 damage goes, so obviously I'm going to send all my 500 damage straight to this unit, which would be enough to kill this unit off. Now the attacking opponent can choose where his 400 damage goes among my defending units, so he could choose to send 200 damage to this one and up to the remaining 200 damage to this one, or he could send 300 to this one and 100 to this one. It can be divided. Now he's not got enough damage in his damage pool to kill off either. So this one will die because I've got enough damage in my damage pool to kill it off, and only one of these would die. And which one is down to the opponent, because they choose where their damage goes. So it's more beneficial for this 400 damage to all be dealt to this unit because it's got 400 HP, and if this rolled something good, then this could have potentially saved the unit, whichever one the unit is going to die. So this unit will be killed off, so that will just go into a discard pile. And so with this one, because that one died. Hiya guys, just to got to apologise for cutting the video short. Yeah, so the reason I cut it short was because the third part of this video was an absolute shambles. But all I wanted to say was if the defending player decided to block with more than one unit, then the damage dealt, the attacker's damage pool, would have to be completely dealt to all the defending units in the battle, regardless of whether they hit or not. And then any excess damage after that would be dealt straight to the core, so it's a bit like the trample ability in Magic. Hopefully you can understand that I had to cut the third example off because I just basically ballsed up so much. So yeah, that's basically what the third example was. Yeah, so in a nutshell, when it comes to battling, each player they roll a die for each unit. They add up the attack values of all the units which hit. That becomes their damage pool, and then each player divides their damage pool among the opponent's creature units. If you're the attacking player, then any excess damage is then dealt to the core. Hopefully you understand that. Thanks for watching, and be sure to leave a comment or let me know what you think. So yeah, see you soon.